All right, ladies and gentlemen, put the baby down, put your chips down, drink some Gatorade because we're all the way back in 2020. Welcome back to the Gag, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your good Judy from Another Booty, Mr. Chris Sapphire. And yes, bitch, I keep my coochie fresh. Hello, ladies.
Hi, everyone. My name is Eric Starr.
And I'm Mark Anthony.
And together we are the Gag. Think of it as like the gay version of The View. We got tired of waiting for the casting call, so we invented it ourselves. Ladies, I'm so glad that y'all are tuning in. I have known these fellas for so many years, about a good 16 years. So I'm so glad that y'all get to meet my good Judies from Other Booties. Look, you guys, this is a very special rendition, special edition version of the Gag. We are talking about The Circle. The whole world is going nuts.
Yes,
And
the phenomenon.
The phenomenon. And I still have yet. All the girls have been asking me, has your inbox been blown up with a bunch of like
D-pics?
all of that? Oh. And the answer is secrets.
The answer is a secret circle.
Secrets. But I will give you a big wink. A big.
Oh.
Hey, girl, calm the fuck down. Calm down.
Wait.
I'm very, very happy. Look, I told the guys, I said, look, I got a bad memory. Yes, I was there. I lived it. But y'all going to walk me through this, and I will tell you what you want to know to the best of my ability.
Yes.
Oh.
Will you start out?
Take it away.
Yes, let me have my questions ready. I was kidding. No, so you walked into your own apartment. Now, you're from the hood.
Yes.
How did you feel? Because it was decked out, already pre-decorated for you. Fridge was full, I'm guessing.
What I thought instantly when I walked in that bitch was, I cannot believe I have my own apartment. I'm very, very honest. Y'all have known me forever.
Yeah.
I've always lived at home, bitch. And I'm 31, grown-ass man, still living at home. But I live here because two things. It's really expensive to live in Dallas on your own. And another thing is I have a really great relationship with my mom and dad. I'm single. I have no children. And why am I going to go spend thousands of dollars giving it to the man when it can stay with me or my family?
That's
Yeah,
true.
exactly.
Right? And another thing that I thought when I got into that apartment complex was, bitch, this hoe is royal blue.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all clock that?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
I said, bitch.
So they must have already knew.
I don't know, but I said, did they know I was going to be here? Well, of
Yeah.
course they knew I was
Yeah.
going to be there.
It's a
Right?
conspiracy.
It's a fucking
Chris forgot he was going to
Yeah.
be there. He was like, wait,
But,
hold on.
yeah,
where
I
am
like
I
that
at?
it was royal blue, but then also you put your posters up of yourself.
yeah.
out
I
there.
did.
I was like,
Yes.
all right, bitch, she brought her little gear with her.
Yes.
I did. Okay, I'm going to explain to y'all what that's about. I brought posters to me not because I'm conceited or self-absorbed or any of that. I brought them because those posters, those pictures of all the makeup and everything was a reminder to myself of my journey.
Yeah.
I started as a makeup artist many, many years ago. And when I was doing all those photo shoots and all that throughout my years with all the glamour that I was doing 12 years ago, before beauty blogging, before all of that
Before
existed.
it all happened.
I was out here, y'all remember, in the hood
Yes.
with
Yeah.
lipstick and lip gloss and eyeshadow and lashes, bitch. And I was doing the fantasy. And so I put them on that wall and I said, bitch, look at you. That's why they're on the wall. It wasn't more like, me.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
that.
he wasn't always contoured either because when I first saw him, it was just, and then just lip gloss. And I'm like, what is this? Because,
You know what it was? It was, I remember in the early 90s, all our tias.
Yeah.
oh,
Every Latin lady in the 90s had the line.
Yes.
And the neck is brown and the face
Yeah.
is white.
Yeah.
Mulan. It was very that.
It was Mulan.
That
it
was
was very
funny.
Mulan.
But thankfully, things have gotten better. Technology, foundations, mixings, all of that. Your homegirls don't lie to you no more. So, bitch, it looks good. It looks good. I'm glad.
yeah. How do I look? Very okay.
Yeah, I'm glad. You know, and now we do contour.
Yeah.
We do
Yes.
contour. So if bitch you are a little white in the face because your foundation ain't rocking because they ran out at the store, you can contour and your light
Yeah.
foundation becomes a highlight.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Okay.
In some way, in some fucking way. Yes. Oh, and just a reminder. Are y'all single or are y'all taken? Because, honey, the thirst wave.
Yeah.
I'm taking.
I'm taking as well.
Sorry,
So
fellas.
back to the back to the main topic.
Back
No,
to the
so
main
I know,
topic.
I know.
their boyfriends are actually back here in the audience, so, honey, they're going to jump me after this.
They're gonna jump us.
Yeah.
What'd you say?
Why'd you say it faster?
Oh, so you hesitated? What?
No violence in 2020.
I
No to
know.
war.
No war.
No, so bitch. So you were in the kitchen,
Yes.
about to make something out of that
Yes.
cucumber.
Yes.
Before the alert went off, what were you going to make?
Well, I was gonna make what that snack all of
Yeah.
us love, cucumbers with lemon and salt and tagine. I was literally in the mood to make that. I said, well, I'm here. I don't know what's about to happen. I don't know. I didn't know how to play the circle.
So wait. So how long was it when they first started like the alert system thing? Like from you walking in the door, from the alert going off for your first meeting with everybody.
I walked in the door. I looked around. I was literally there like, wow, this is my place. I love it. I get to live here. How amazing. I was so glad that at the age of 30, God sent me my own apartment for the first time. And wow, what an apartment.
I know.
And wow, what a way to get it. But I was gonna make my food, and then out of nowhere, boom, it began. And you're just like,
It was loud, dude. It was
Really?
like,
right.
dang.
And when you watch the first episode, you'll see that I'm like, Circle, can you hear me? And like I'm really composed, bitch, because I was like, bitch, I don't know how to do this. I was touching the motherfucking TV and poking and prodding and hi, and you're kind of there like nothing's going on, bitch. And then all of a sudden, boom, bitch, and you're like,
is it really that loud like how it is on TV?
Oh, girl, it comes out of nowhere.
Oh my God.
And let the shit show begin, let the Hunger Games. And so I put my cucumber down and I walked over there and I was like, hi, time to start your profile or whatever it said. Well, how do you do that?
Yeah, I know. It's all right.
I don't fucking know, girl.
Yeah.
And it proceeds to, it's
Walk you through it.
Walk you through it. And I was like, thank God, because I didn't know. I didn't know how to play the circle. I had only seen like maybe a clip in my life, a clip or two. And when I got on the gig, I said, well, girl, here we go. Because I really believe God will show you the way.
Right.
Boy, did he show me the way.
I noticed that like, all the other contestants, they were being more, I guess, like cautious and strategic with their profiles. Is that how you were kind of doing as well? Or like, because it didn't focus on you as far as like what your thought process was in picking your profile pic and then setting it up.
For me, picking my profile pic was very about who am I this day? Who am I now? And so when I saw that picture, I said, bitch, that's me now.
Yeah.
I got a beard. I still beat my mug. And I wear leather because I love to wear black.
You're right there.
Yeah. I said, I'm going to keep it real. Of course, all the other incarnations are me too because, bitch, on a good Saturday, I'll put the whole fucking caboodle on. All of it, girl. And so I said, I'm going to choose that one because that's who I am today.
Yeah.
And so I said, profile, circle that one.
Yeah.
Tell me why when I thought of the second one you were going to put up was that one at that party with the big guy exploded hair.
Ow.
Like, when I teased it so much
my
that it was
gosh.
just like a huge, like,
It was very
explosion
Tina Turner.
of hair. Yeah.
And how weird that Tina ends up popping out.
I know.
I could not believe that was insane that out of nowhere your first was Tina Turner.
Yeah.
Tina fucking
And then
Turner.
You're like
I feel like they might have known. Like they
yeah.
had to have known that you lived for her, you know?
the queen of rock.
Yes.
And everyone's all like,
How the fuck did they not know what that is?
ping, ping.
I know. Well, then, but Joey was like, "She's not rock," and I felt like going in and being like, "Yes, she is."
Really, nobody knew. They were like, what, Pink, Madonna, Christina Aguilera. It was all like, no.
I think you and Karen, right?
Yeah, we're
I think
probably-
you guys are the only 30-somethings, right?
Mercedes says she was in her 20s.
Oh.
See, Karen, now we know who they are, right? Because we're
Right.
watching
Right,
the episodes. I knew her as Mercedes.
That's right.
And everybody that I had seen their profiles were all in their 20s, if I remember correctly. So, bitch, I was like, I'm the oldest one here.
Wow.
Yes. I'm the
I didn't
oldest
notice
one
that.
here.
I didn't notice that.
I was like, that's wild. And so it finally dawned on me, oh, yeah, they're
Yeah.
young kids.
Yeah.
But that's still no excuse because when I
Right,
was young, I
right.
knew who Tina Turner was.
Yeah.
I still do. And so when they were like Queen of Rock, Christina Aguilera,
Oh my God.
I was so shocked. But I want to give y'all a fun fact.
They're like
Christina
Selena Gomez.
Aguilera is actually one of my okay, so when it comes to my favorite singers in the world, number one, Christina Aguilera. Number two is Anastasia.
Oh, yes.
Anastasia's huge in Europe, Australia. I wish more Americans knew who she was, but those are my favorite singers. And so I was like, Christina Aguilera, bitch, that ain't the Queen of Rock. She's one of the princesses of pop.
Yes.
Right, because Madonna's the queen of pop.
Yeah. Somebody said Madonna.
Let's educate the children.
Go ahead.
The queen, the king of rock, Elvis.
Right.
The king of pop,
Michael Jackson.
the queen of pop,
Madonna.
the queen of rock, Tina. The goddess of pop, Cher.
Yes.
There's a queendom here, a royal family of
I never
entertainers.
really thought of it. Cher
Yes.
is like above.
Yes.
Bitch, what about Prince?
Yeah.
Prince, I would always
League of his own.
Yeah. The League of his own.
Well, we know that Michael is the undisputed king of pop.
Oh, well, yeah.
Right.
And Prince was more like Prince's music was pop, yeah, it was, but he's very artistic and goes his
Right,
own way.
yeah.
I would say Prince is like a prince.
Yeah.
Just like his own gig.
The Prince of Prince.
Yeah.
The prince of his own gig and the king
The
of his
Prince
own
of Persia. Shit. How about
and
that?
the king of purple. We'll
Yeah.
give him that.
Oh, well,
The king of
damn.
purple.
There you
Yeah.
go, Miss Purple
I like
Rain.
that.
Well, if somebody knows exactly
Yeah.
what his title is,
Yeah.
let us know.
And then there's more like the Queen of Soul, Aretha Franklin,
yeah.
Franklin,
the Queen
yeah.
of Disco, Donna Summer.
Summers. Yeah.
Yeah, baby, y'all need to know these things.
Yes.
Y'all
I
need
do
to
too.
know these
apparently.
things.
I know when you said that the Queen of Rock, I'm like, they're not gonna know what that is. I'm thinking his mind.
And then
they're
the
like, ooh,
legs. I
they're
think
gonna get it.
everybody was
The
all
legs.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you to who guessed that it was Tina Turner. It made me so happy. I was like, finally.
I think it was Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Thank
yeah.
you,
She was like,
Mercedes.
oh, Tina Turner.
Thank you, Mercedes. I love you so much. And now y'all will always know Tina Turner. This might save you guys from getting beat up one day at some bar
Sure,
for
girl.
trivia night
Oh,
or
I know.
something.
They-
Who is Tina Turner? Everybody's
Right.
like, who?
The Queen of Rock and Roll.
All these
Rolling on the
bottles.
river, Gina. Rolling on the
Queen of
river.
Pop. All
Yes.
these bottles.
You guys, they're asking such great questions.
I know.
I'm so excited.
So whenever you set the profile up and you finally see everybody's profile pic, which or who drawed you in the most that you want like, oh, I gotta see that one or see that person.
Ooh, that
'Cause
is
it
a
doesn't
good
really say because I
one.
know that they edited it probably to like however order they wanted it to be.
Right.
But I
So-
want to know what yours was. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to see this bitch right her.
Uh-huh.
So you're really wanting to know about the rankings. So the rankings.
Well, I guess the rankings.
Yeah,
But,
yeah, the
or
rankings.
which one when you first opened it up, first saw them all. Which one caught
Which
your
profile
eye?
did you go to first? Bloop.
Alana.
Really?
Why, 'cause
I would
she's-
have never
why-
guessed.
Why? Because she's Latina from Texas. She looks like a white girl.
I didn't know she was the Latina.
Oh, really?
I didn't know. I didn't know.
Wow.
All
I
I,
didn't-
know is it's in Texas.
Yeah, well, I didn't know she was until she said Antonio.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
Yes.
and she's from Brownsville? She's Latina, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah. See, I didn't know what they were doing in their own rooms. But now that I saw episode 1, she
Yeah.
does say Antonio.
Yeah.
Girl, she brought in that Latina flair. Sickening, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Sickening.
What did you say? She reminded us of Cameron Diaz.
She runs a Cameron
Yeah.
Diaz.
Me too.
Yeah.
A little bit of Cameron Diaz, for
You
sure.
see that too?
Yeah, we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alana, you look like Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
A little bit. I
She can
noticed
play
that
her
too.
like younger sister or a
Yes.
younger version of Cameron Diaz.
Yes.
The new mask.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I heard they're in the works for that.
Wait for the new
Oh,
mask.
See, normally the gag here, you guys, it's a show on pop culture, politics, what's going on in the world. So please feel free to subscribe to our channel and tune in every Tuesday. I know today we're primarily focusing on the
Yeah.
circle, but honey, we get deep. We talk about what's going on in the world. And just a quick note for what's going on in the world. Please pray for peace in this world.
Oh, yes.
No war. No World War 300. Oh.
None of that.
We're trying to buy
WWE
new teeth and fucking
New asses.
I'm trying to watch
Yeah.
the next season of The Circle. Okay?
that too.
I know.
That too, bitch.
I would have thought you would have either picked Mercedes' profile or Antonio's profile to look at first.
Because you want him to butter your muffin.
No, bake your
Or Bake
muffin.
your muffin.
And then butter it.
and then butter
And
it.
then eat
maybe.
it.
I know he's straight. I know
Nah, for
Antonio.
real.
I know Antonio's straight, and I know he's straight, and I know he's straight.
but in my dream,
But my dream,
But-
he gay.
I'll be honest. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Like y'all on the internet talking about it. Antonio's fine.
He's very attractive. Yeah.
Antonio looks good. Bitch, he is fine.
Yeah. But,
But-
there's a lot of buts.
Where
to
you want to
that.
send my ass home?
You want to send your ass home. And another thing, I don't know if they didn't show it on The Circle or if you experienced on The Circle, because I know how they kind of turn things around sometimes, producers. But he never once reached out to you.
Oh.
Yeah,
Not
was-
once. He reached out to
See.
everybody else except for you. And that was a huge problem. Remember, I was sitting there and I was watching it. I was like, he's either he's trying to be like strategized somehow, or he's a homophobe.
Right.
Because the moment that he saw, I remember. I'm not trying.
Allegedly. We don't know for sure.
Yes, okay. I should probably bring it
bring that back
a little bit because my instincts because my instincts sort of came out the moment I started noticing, and then he got kicked off, and I was like, he never talked to Chris.
But like whenever him and Sammy, the first episode, him and Sammy become the influencers, and then the top rated. So Sammy's first, and then Antonio's second.
Second, yeah.
So they have to meet at this point to vote off or block somebody out of the rest of the crew. So the first thing that Antonio brings up is Chris. He goes, "What about Chris?" The first, starting off, Chris, and then he says that he doesn't like him. That's what he said. He goes, I don't like him. It seems like he's out to get him.
Yeah,
out to get me.
Out to get
It's all
me.
like, when did Chris ever say that he's out to get anybody, first of all?
Right.
And what made you think, all Chris said, "What's poppin', everybody?"
Yeah.
Let me go, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
All this stuff. It's like, nobody said anything.
nothing about him. I honestly thought it was an inner
I think it was.
feeling that he was like, okay, he's got to get off. I got to get him off somehow. And I think, honestly, it was just because he did not feel comfortable. I do. Even though you weren't even in the same fucking room as him.
No, yeah. It was,
I just think that he's just one of those guys, and I hope he's not. And, slap me if I'm wrong, but no, really don't slap me. But
Ooh, girl.
no, but it seemed like he's trying to avoid him the whole
trying
time.
to avoid you the whole time. Like, he even didn't talk to you. He talked to everybody else. Oh, that's Shabam. He's my boy. Shooby-doo-wop. You know? And he never went to Chris.
Yeah.
And that was a huge issue.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, he has an issue with Chris. It's either because he's gay or he just doesn't want to deal with him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then Lucky's that Sammy was all like, "No, I want to keep Chris around."
Yes.
Chris and Joey, no, they're gonna stay.
Yeah,
How
exactly.
sweet. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sammy.
I love Sammy.
I
Sammy's
love Sammy
like
too.
one of my favorites.
Yeah, she kind of looks like the actress from Arrested Development. There's just like this really young actress with curly hair. She looks just like her.
And you
With
know,
freckles and everything.
as we watch the show together and all that, she's so fine.
She's super pretty.
Sammy
And that
is
body, when she was all
gorgeous.
like, boom, I did not expect her to have
I
that
didn't either.
body. I was like, not that she's like a big girl. It was just the fact that her clothes were always so loose, you know? And then she took that and she had put out that picture. I was like, God damn.
And then that pose.
Yes.
Like,
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cabbage.
Dude.
The skinny underwear she had.
Yes. They were like rolled up. Just like, ooh.
Was it in that picture?
Yes. She was on her throne, on her big ass bed.
Her back was arched.
Arched.
Everything, legs spread.
Titty out.
All that bodation.
Yes.
Just thighs.
When I saw that pop up, I was like, damn, bitch. Because I don't have no photos like that of me, like, showing my abs or
Can
my
you
ass.
imagine? Oh, my
I know.
God.
And
The day you do is the day I die.
Well, I was like, these bitches came with like fucking prepared to
Yeah.
kill.
Yes.
And bitch, I'm over here all glamour with black lipstick and shit. That was my second photo.
Yeah.
Yes.
All covered up.
Yes, but you came to win.
Yeah.
That was the
I
thing.
did.
You came
I
to
did.
win.
I
I'm sure
came.
everybody else did, but you came to win. You put up your true face.
I did. I came
Yeah.
to win. Let me tell you, I came to win. I came to represent Dallas like it's never been represented
Yeah.
before. Let me tell you why. I watch television. I love it so much. And I've seen other people from Dallas get on reality shows. And I love it. But I said, they've never had one like me. They've never had one like me. And I said, here's the chance.
Yes.
Bitch, not only am I from Dallas, girl, I'm from Oak Cliff
All right.
and Pleasant Grove.
Dang. The two
Where
main
y'all
spots.
seen anybody from those areas on a reality show? And I said, this is my chance to put these amazing parts of Dallas on the map. And if you
Yes.
are from Dallas, you know the magic of Oak Cliff.
Yes.
Yes.
The tacos and
The restaurant.
the restaurant.
Selena.
Yes. I love the fact in the
Selena.
first episode, it was 2 shots of Selena. You had
Oh,
your
yeah.
Selena, I think you had
There's a magazine.
A magazine.
Yeah.
and then Homegirl had a Selena
Yes.
t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
on.
I did see that.
Sammy
Ward.
did. And I'm going to tell y'all why. When I was a little child, I loved Selena, my very first idol, my very, very first. And I still remember where I was and what I was doing when she got murdered. I still do. And so I felt that that God has blessed me with this amazing opportunity. I was going to take her spirit with me to it because I don't know if Selena ever went to where I went to do this.
Right.
Yeah.
Secrets. And so I said, I'm taking her with me so she's there in spirit. And I
Oh,
don't know.
that's such a
cute.
good way of putting it.
It made me cry. I had to breathe. I had to breathe. It's just, I really love her.
Yeah, that is such. Did not even think that's
Yeah.
why. I
That's
thought
why
you
she
just
was
wanted
there.
to be entertained.
No.
I didn't think you took it to that level. That is
Yes.
awesome.
Wow.
That's great.
And I want to give shout out to Sammy for repping her too,
Yes.
which was a surprise to me seeing that
Yeah.
on the show. It's a surprise because,
Wow.
we were thinking of bringing our girl
exactly.
with us on this successful
you thought about the same
ride.
homegirl to
Yeah.
bring.
Yes.
You're like, well, I'll take her.
Yes.
How about we both take her?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, we had to. And I was so glad. You know, and this might sound corny, but the show gets very, very psychological sometimes, very hard. And I would look at that magazine and it'd give me the strength to get through it.
Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yes, because I'm like, she did it. We can do it too.
Right.
You know, and it really, really works. So shout out to Selena, to the Quintanilla family.
Yes.
I've always wanted to go to the museum. I've never been to the Selena Museum. I've never seen the statue. I've never seen the gravesite. I want all of us to go
We
do
need to
that.
do that.
We
We
need to do
should.
that.
We should
So
definitely do
anybody Corpus watching this, anybody on that side, call Suzette. Tell Suzette to Instagram me, honey, and we're gonna set that up because I want to go see the Grammy, the red Porsche.
Oh,
Yes.
I want to go eat at the Hi Ho restaurant with Selena.
Yes.
Girl, don't get me started on this. We're gonna go. And I hope y'all got some good gay bars over there. Suzette Quintanilla.
Yes.
So, any more questions?
No, I'm following you.
You
I'm
following me?
Yeah.
I love it, girl.
Well, this is not.
They're adorable.
I mean, did you watch? So you watched it, right? So, I guess my concern was that not really towards you, but just towards the group of girls, how they didn't clock Rebecca, aka Seaburn, saying that because I think the question was, "What do I think about the boys?" And then
What you think about Chris?
yeah, and then Seaburn was all like, "What do you think about Chris?
He's cute.
Ain't he cute? You don't think he's cute?" And then Sam, I think he goes at Sammy.
Yeah.
Do you think Chris is cute?
Yeah.
And then Sammy's like,
Goes,
"Maybe he's gay."
Yeah. No. She goes, no, wait. She does something like, oh, he's cute, but he's gay, or something like that. And everybody's like, girl,
Yeah.
what is wrong with you?
And
You
then
know?
and it comes back to Rebecca. Oh, really? He is like.
That's how you know how straight he really is. 'cause
Yeah,
She had no
no
clue.
clue.
How you
No
not gonna
clue.
tell with all that money?
Yeah.
I'm looking at that picture right now. I have it over here in the studio, and I'm like, girl, look at all that contour.
She's gay.
Well,
Just
I mean-
gay. And I love when Karen's like, baby, he's what? Macy's.
He's gayer
Macy's
than
gay
Macy's.
parade.
No, it was
That is what she said.
no, it was he's gayer than the Macy's window
yeah.
during Christmas.
During
or something like
Christmas,
that.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
I probably fucked all that up.
Thank you.
Yeah, but it was hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. And I also went to go represent for the LGBTQIA community.
Yeah.
All right.
All the girls.
Yes.
And who else did I go? And for the Lord.
Yes.
We're going to get to all that.
Confidence.
We're going to get to all that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, so you said something about psychology, and I get really down with that. I noticed that a lot of people in the next few episodes are pretty emotional. So is that meaning with the whole psychology thing? Because I know there's two people on there now that are three that are not posing as themselves. But there's one of them, Seaburn. He's doing it, you know,
As his
looking like
girlfriend.
as his girlfriend. But then you have two other people who both feel, and in their interviews, they both said that if you were to look at the real me, you would probably never talk to me. So that's why I put these pictures of these people. So that's what I want to know. Is that type of psychology you mean? As in, like, when people look at you and they judge you? Like, because I know with Alana, they judged her without even thinking that it really was her. And it really was her.
Yeah.
It really was her.
It really was her. And she was really being her authentic self. And I think as in psychology, I feel like that really brings true feelings up in that and these new episodes that are coming out.
Moving forward, it's going to get very psychological,
Yeah.
very good. So I'm just so excited that you guys are watching this right now because the 4 other new episodes will debut this upcoming Wednesday. And get ready, honey. It gets juicier and juicier and juicier. Go get a
Yes.
supersized cup.
Yeah. So yeah, spoiler alert. So Sammy and Antonio vote off Alana. And then, so the next episode is where now Alana is gone.
Right.
And they end up bringing in Miranda. I think
Miranda.
Yeah, Miranda. But y'all don't know that. But there is one thing I want to talk about on the episode, too. You said you were talking to, I think, the group, and then, no, to Sammy. And you were talking about, ooh, and then hashtag Monique. I didn't get, I'm sorry, but I didn't catch that.
Yeah, wait,
I didn't.
Is that because Monique is always getting mad?
I want to say yes. Okay. I want to say
That's
yes.
what I figured out.
I need to go back and watch that because I love, first of all, when I said Monique, there's a reason for the Monique, right? It's clearly me giving y'all a reason for that, a joke. I need to go rewatch that line, why I said Monique, but I love that some of y'all got it, so thank you. But going real quick to Lana, it was such a shock that she got kicked off like that.
I didn't think she was.
Because when we were playing this game and the elimination happened, I remember going, you get eliminated that fast on the circle, bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm in there trying to unpack and everything. And when somebody already got, which I didn't know that you've been blocked.
Yeah.
That meant you're gone. Bye. Like gone.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh.
Oh, you thought just for like the night.
I thought for the night, and then and then tomorrow we rumble and we have a good old time.
Yeah.
And so I said, "Oh my gosh!"
Wow.
And then that's when it really became very real. Like that's when I realized this is very real, bitch. Don't get comfy, ho. They might drag you out by your big toe tomorrow. I thought that. And then when we were playing the games, I thought that too. The very first game about do you pee in the shower and all that, or will money buy you happiness?
Yeah.
I want to ask y'all: do y'all think that money can buy you happiness?
To an extent, yeah.
Yeah, I think to an extent. I think I would same thing like you, like yes on there, but then follow up with the explanation, like temporary happiness for whatever you want,
wherever you need to get, wherever you need to. Wait, what did you say?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do whatever I need to do
to get where I need to go.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So that's what. Money will get you there. And then it's all about your true self and how you carry that money and where you carry it.
Amen.
And if you carry it well.
Well, I
and
think
how you use it.
Yeah, how you use it. Because some people get money when they win the lottery and then they're broke in a year.
Yeah.
It's like, girl, you didn't even do anything with that money.
That's true.
Look at MC Hammer. He was broke within like 3 years of his career.
Yeah.
He's MC Hammer, to be, fair, it's got coins now.
Yeah, no, he has coins now.
He's got coins now. But I said money can buy you happiness because I think I was one of the only ones. It was me that said it can.
And Alana.
And Alana and everybody else was like contra that. And I was like, ooh.
But I like what Alana said. Alana said, she goes, all of y'all are liars because y'all on here to win money at the end of
$100
it.
million.
It was all like,
$100
oh, she said that.
Yeah.
I would thought the
she
same
was true.
thing.
She was true. But I think the reason why, because, you didn't see it until you saw the episode. But when she said Pretty Skinny Girls Club or something like that, that kind of set off Sammy, and I think that kind of gave her a reason to be like, I don't know about you. You seem really fucking fake.
See, I didn't know they were having that conversation, so I was not a part of the skinny girls.
Yeah, they had a skinny
They should have said all the girls plus Chris.
Yeah.
I'm just hashtag that girl.
Yes.
But I was going to tell y'all, the reason why I said money can buy you happiness is because, like you said, I feel that money is a tool that can help you. For example, if you were broke as a joke and you're starving and somebody gives you $20, it's going to make you happy because now you can go get that big old jumbo jack, right? Or if your roof is leaking and you're asking God for a miracle because all the rain, snow, and raccoons are falling in your house, that 15,000 is going to make you happy. I did not mean the money can buy you eternal happiness. I meant it could give you temporary happiness. Amen.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. Just thought I'd clarify.
I keep thinking that this right here is like a Bible verse. I don't know why.
Oh, the EP one?
Yeah.
Well, it's episode 2. But no, but during
they're really good at this. I'm very, very, very proud. I'm like, come on, girls. They are interviewing. I feel like I'm on Oprah.
Hoping.
Giving the girls hope.
Yeah, well, I had down here episode 2 that I don't know if I don't think you're a part of this, but Mercedes, everybody that's watching it though, watching the show on Netflix. So there was a part in episode 2 where Mercedes actually goes after Sammy for voting off Alana, and I think she said something like Mercedes said something like that Antonio wasn't a factor, like in that whole equation of voting him off. That all of it's kind of being on Sammy.
Right.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah. I understand what you're talking about. She was basically because Chris wasn't a part of that.
Yeah, I wasn't a part of that.
Yeah.
So
You know what I thought was trippy though? Going back to episode 1, how Antonio, when him and Homeboy were influencers.
Yes.
Shabam, right? It was Shabam.
Yes.
no, it was Antonio and
Sammy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm getting it mixed up. He was saying that if he could, he would send my ass home.
Yeah. That's what he said. Yeah.
Now, isn't it fucking weird, y'all? On episode,
Oh,
what is it?
yeah.
The second or third episode, I end up sending Antonio home.
What?
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to get there just yet. But go
Antonio,
ahead.
ain't that weird? You gotta admit how that happened. How did that
So
happen?
how did you? I'm trying to figure out how does everybody come to the conclusion of who to send home? Is it the inactivity of that
Right.
person, or lack of like
I'll tell
conversing?
you,
Or
I will give you my reasoning why I said Antonio. I said Antonio because I felt like I didn't know Antonio at all.
Exactly.
because
Because he
he-
never
yeah.
reached out.
That was it.
He never reached out to you.
Well, and then some people can say, well, why didn't you reach out? But as a person, if you feel like no one wants to talk to you, why are you going to reach out to them?
Well,
you know what I mean?
y'all saw in that episode, I'm like, hey, everybody, what's poppin'?
Oh, yeah. Everybody,
That's your opportunity to talk to
Yeah.
Well,
everybody.
And
that's
he didn't
true.
say anything.
Tony, I feel like I didn't know you. Now that I'm watching the episode, I think you're spectacular. You're very handsome. If you were single, I'd hook you up with my homegirl. You know, but that was my reasoning.
Yeah.
Okay. That
You
makes
know,
sense.
nothing malice, no malice. I want all the girls to win in life, and so that's why I said I feel I don't know Antonio.
So what was the gig between you and Joey though? Whenever Joey was in the jacuzzi, that face you made in the jacuzzi, and you're like, jacuzzi?
I said jacuzzi because, girl, I'm up in here in this room on this bed, and I'm like, why is this bitch in a jacuzzi? I should be in a
I
jacuzzi.
know. I was wondering, do they get like a certain time of day that each of y'all get to spend up there? Or?
I really can't say on that, but I will say that when he was in the jacuzzi, I was like, bitch, and I'm here in some hot dog ass. Was I wearing them hot dog underwears? I'm like,
you
bitch, I'm over here
were.
wearing some fucking hot dog ass underwears, and he's over there being sexy in the jacuzzi. I'm like, I probably look like Mary May Cow or some shit. Like, the fuck.
And
bitch?
then he's all like, ooh, my wingman for life.
Yeah.
And then you're all like, wingman? I was hoping to be the man.
Shit. Let me tell
I was
y'all.
like, what?
I died.
Yeah, I did too.
laughed so hard. It was like at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm watching this. I'm like, waking up all the dogs.
I look, I've been single since high school. I'm 31. I turned 31 recently. I've been single since I was 16.
Wow.
Almost 16 years. And so when you're on the circle and you see somebody that's fine as fuck, somebody who's charismatic as fuck, like Joey, and you're in there in your hot dog underwears, you start thinking, I might have a little fun here, you know?
You said I wanted a hot dog at that point?
I wanted to get one of the hot dogs and use the grease from it. No, I was just playing. Y'all go to church. Y'all better shut up. No, but he's so fucking funny.
At first, it was taking me a minute to like him. And then after the fact that I saw the way that he was with, oh my God, the new girl.
Miranda.
When she was telling her story, you know.
Oh, and she starts crying.
Yes, and I got real emotional. I saw his like true like, I could see that like, damn, that I did not expect that. Like he just felt really bad.
Yes.
And from then on, I was like, you know what? He's not as douchey as I thought he was.
Oh,
you know,
he's a
Jersey
sweetie.
Shore-ish.
I will tell you, when I first met Joey on the circle, like when we're playing the game, I thought, ooh, because I'm still figuring this out, right? I'm still trying to figure out how to play the game. I was like, oh, he's real charismatic. He's funny. I'm like, is that going to work for me or work against me?
Yeah.
You know? And you start getting in your head. And so, as y'all see, girl, now we're over here flirting and shit. And I'm like, oh my God.
What made you message him in the first place? Because it was
Girl.
random. Like he was up there and he was like, oh, I get a message from Chris.
I'm that kind of girl that when I get my mind gets tickled, I go
Ooh.
tiptoe where I need to tiptoe.
I just picture like that girl in those gifts walking into the room.
He has a hot dog in his hand.
Yeah.
Baby, I was tiptoeing that night. I was tipping, as they say.
Oh.
But I was
You were trying to get a tip.
okay. Bitch needs to pay her bill, her fucking bill. But I'm glad that me and him are kicking so far because y'all gotta stay tuned. I said
my gosh.
so far, and Oh, as for being an influencer, real quick, it was lovely. I got emotional. I really did.
I was gonna
did.
talk to me about
Yeah.
whenever you and Shabam were about to write each other. You were like, I'm holding somebody's dreams basically in my hands.
Yes.
Like, so I don't know if you want to touch
I
a
do.
little more.
I was
that.
very emotional, one, because I was thinking about my parents, my family, the future, all kinds of things. And my aim is really to help my family out, you know? I'm not a selfish person. I want everyone to be good. And so I knew that I'm part of ending someone's dream. I love RuPaul's Drag Race, bitch, you know? And so I was thinking of when the girls opened the lipstick and they're about to send one of the queens home, I was like, this is me. And I was very emotional because, bitch, I had just arrived to the circle and already I am an influencer.
Yeah.
And I was also very shocked because Shubham, as y'all saw in the episode, bitch, he was ready to pack all his shit up and roll out.
Yeah.
Right? And now he's the influencer. So I was so proud of his like a phoenix rising.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Shubham rose like a phoenix and became an influencer. And I said, look at this spectacular moment. And no, I didn't eat none of that sushi.
That's what I was
gonna ask. I didn't even know you like sushi.
I thought you pick up something and nibble. I'm all like, is he eating sushi? 'Cause
I
he
was eating, if I remember correctly, I was eating the edamame.
Oh, okay.
Because fun fact, you
by
guys,
itself?
I don't like seafood. I'm not a seafood eater. No, I know.
Not either.
I know I'm fish, but I don't eat it.
Oh, I like seafood, but I don't like sushi. It tastes like fish food to me.
I just don't like it. I wish I would have showed up and it's like enchiladas and
Yeah.
carnitas and
Okay.
chicharrones.
Dang, could you imagine? You're all like, wait, is it time to go yet?
Girl, put some
I gotta finish
intocable.
this.
Yeah.
Y'all, we got 4 minutes left, so bitch, I hope y'all been enjoying this recap because here we go.
Go ahead.
This is the thing with the gag. When y'all start watching it, this show flies like this.
Yes, it
Oh my
does.
God, does it? Okay, so as you're sitting there and you're about to put your vote down on who you wanted, what was going through your mind when? Because I don't know if did you already know that they were gonna have people come visit each other?
No.
So you didn't even know that then? Okay,
No.
that was my question. Is like, did you think like, were you afraid like, ooh, if I send him home, is he gonna come talk to me or what?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Yes, I did know because I'm sorry. I'm
Alana,
working through it because Alana had visited somebody. But in that moment, no, I was not thinking that. To answer your question, I wasn't thinking of that yet. But yes, you're right. I did know that someone would come visit, and so that's why I'd always touch up my mug and put on perfume because I didn't want to smell like Cheez-Its and shit. You know.
Well, I do
Right.
remember you sitting there and then you were like, you did something like that and you went
Yeah.
like that.
Well,
and I was
because-
like, oh my God, it's Antonio.
It could have been Antonio come beat my ass.
Yeah. Well, I thought that maybe he would like if he did come see you. Was the reasoning what was it like? Why did?
What if he came over and we started making out and shit?
Oh my
and I
God.
just play.
Can you imagine? That would take it to the
Let's
Yeah.
get it on. The circle after hours.
Yeah.
Yes, bitch.
So
No.
okay, and one more question. This
He
is
went to
just
go
from-
visit Mercedes.
Yeah, he went to go visit Mercedes.
Yes.
So one more question. With all the whole spectacular light show and you guys are having a party, was
Dancing.
the music really loud or was it like
Baby, that music came
cute?
out of nowhere, honey. That music came
Was it
out
like
of
club
nowhere.
loud, or was it-
club
Oh
loud?
my God.
Everybody, girl, club loud, lots of lights, girl, and
Just out of nowhere, like they even tell you, okay, in the next 2 minutes, the party is going to start.
bitch, that music
No.
popped the fuck on. The circle said, let the bitches push play. And so they pushed play. And girl, I got up and I started dancing. And mind you, I'm an old queen. So, I mean, gosh, when I'm
Yeah.
at the clubs, I'm always on patios, kicking, throwing my head back, getting, turned up with the girls.
Yes.
That when this happened, I said, bitch, I ain't dancing a long time.
Well, I know, and then
Woo.
I haven't seen you dance in a very long time.
Woo,
Well,
girl.
actually, the last I saw you dance on New Year's because you did kind of get up
Oh,
and do
yeah.
it. You did a little jig,
Girl,
But that
belly
was it.
dance, belly dance.
That's all you did. A little
A
jig.
big old dick dance. Ow.
I will say though that I think Antonio was a perfect person for you to send home because really you're not really crushing his dreams because he's a professional basketball player.
That's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
so
Yeah.
he's going
He
back
makes-
to his dream.
Yeah, he
So-
makes tons of money.
He's going back to being a pro basketball
What was it?
player.
He lives in
right?
Barcelona. I live in
I
Barcelona.
live in Barcelona.
Right.
Okay,
That's
bye.
great.
Bye to
Bye.
Barcelona.
And honey, I'm
It's
trying
a
to win that.
It's a hop, skip, and a jump. Where you from?
Right. And honey, I want my 100. I want to win the circle. Mind you, I
Yes.
came to win. And so I'm a spiritual hustler, a hood spiritualist.
Yes.
I
Yes.
Just going back real quick. I like how you and Sammy were talking, and then Sammy's like, "Okay, I think I have an alliance here," and then Chris just bounces out. Not even. Sammy let her finish.
Oh,
Sammy, which is like, "I think I have an alliance here," and then bye, toodles. I gotta go wash my coochie.
I got my coochie.
Okay.
She's like, "Me too."
So what were you thinking? Just one more question.
I know, right?
Ask away, baby.
What
Ask
were you
away.
thinking when Shabam, right? Shabam? When Shabam, or Shabam.
Yeah, Shabam.
When he was kind of having like this second thought to bringing you into the boys group. And because he was like, well, I don't know. He seems like he's going to go blab and blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah,
it was the boys, and
it
then they're
was
like,
the
should we bring
in Chris? He's the only guy there. And Shabam was like, well, I don't know, because can we trust Chris? I mean, look at him. Is he trustworthy? And I was thinking in my head, I was like, why? Because he's a gay dude? Like, he's going to go and talk to his girls and tell them all the business?
Do you know what they said? Let me tell you real quick.
What do you think?
I would tell you exactly what I thought, and I said it on the show. I said, when I got in the chat, I said, alliances, I've always been just a me, myself kind of person. Like in high school, I said hi to all the girls because we're all God's beautiful children. But I've never been one to be a clique. Never. And it wasn't going to be starting on the circle either. That's why I said, honey, y'all can be Kelly and Michelle, but there is only one Beyonce. And on that note, honey, I hope y'all have enjoyed this lovely recap. I'm sure we could have said more, coulda, shoulda, woulda, but that's why you got to stay tuned
Yeah.
for the next gag. And the brand new episodes dropping this upcoming Wednesday. Look, you guys, this has been amazing. I know we got like maybe 10 seconds. Any last words?
I'm excited. I'm excited for you. I'm excited what 2020 is going to bring for you. I'm excited to see the next episodes. I was so upset because I was watching the last one and it ends, and I'm like, and I was like, okay, next one. And I was like, there's no next one.
And the trailers see everybody crying. I'm like, what happened?
Everybody's crying. Chris is crying. I'm getting pissed off. I'm like, who the fuck made him cry?
I know.
I was like, it better not been Joey.
A lot of people have been writing, who the fuck made you cry?
I know.
Tune into the circle this
Because
upcoming Wednesday.
your eyes were like as red as that shirt. Girl.
Oh, y'all will see.
Yeah.
Y'all
I
will
can't
see.
wait to see.
Yeah.
But
If you have any questions, also leave them in the comments, and then
Yes.
we'll try to get to them as well.
Yes,
So.
and please feel free to subscribe to the channel
yes.
so that you can watch all things of this queendom and the gag. And I also want to let y'all guys know, I sincerely say thank you to each and every one of y'all for all the love you guys are showing me on all the platforms. I try my very best to get to as many of y'all as I can, so don't think I'm ignoring y'all. But thank y'all so much. You can definitely find me on Twitter at Chris Sapphire, Instagram at Mr. Chris Sapphire, Facebook /Chris Sapphire, and you can please go and follow my lovely Judies. They're hilarious, honey. And I mean, you know, God is good. Tell them where they can find y'all, honey.
They can find me at Mr. Eric Star on Instagram.
They can find me at Fearless Leader on Instagram as well.
And honey, we will see you here next week on The Gag. Toodles! Thanks for watching. Bye.